Hello, Aries. How are you? I'm coming on here to do a reading for you for November. We're going to take a look at the energy connected to you and then jump into your energy. All right. If you hear my son screaming and playing, he is playing with his friends on Xbox. So that's a possibility. You might hear that. And my neighbors are very loud all of the time. So that's another thing that you might possibly hear. So let's see, Aries, what is the energy connected to you? How are they currently feeling about you or this situation? We have the King of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Wands upright, and we also have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so Aries, it seems like somebody wants to come towards you to speak, okay, this energy. But here's the thing. I feel like this person isn't coming in a really good way, okay? Either they're coming from a place of pretty strong ego, or they think that you're being egotistical about the situation. Okay, Aries, take that how that resonates. So I see that this person wants to communicate with you because they have been thinking about you. But at the same time, it's coming from a place of, I don't want to feel bad anymore. I don't want the guilt. I don't want the pain. So I feel like they're coming towards you because of that. But at the same time, even coming towards you to talk about things or to, if there's an apology that they need to give, okay. But you know what? I'm going to be honest, Aries. I don't really feel like it's that sincere. I feel like I'm getting a very rushed energy. So, for example, they come in and say that you need to talk about things. You need to know where you stand. You need to know what's up. And they come in and they're like, oh, hey, yeah, I'm sorry, by the way, bye. Like let's talk tomorrow. I'm sorry. Anyways, tomorrow's a new day. We don't need to talk about this. That's the kind of energy I'm feeling with this. They don't want the guilt on their shoulders. And in order to not have this guilt anymore, they need to come by and they need to talk to you about something. But at the same time, I feel like not necessarily it's insincere, it could be, but it's like this fast, impulsive energy of being like, hey, I'm sorry for what happened. Are we good? We're good? Cool. Thanks. You know what I mean? Like it's going to come off as being quite superficial and something that's not incredibly sincere. Okay. So let's take a look at their intentions with you, Aries. What are their true intentions with you if they come back to reach out to you? Three of Pentacles, excuse me, Page of Pentacles in the reverse, and Two of Cups in the reverse. So it does seem like they do want to be in contact with you. They do want to communicate with you. Yeah, like it's like they miss you as a person or they miss something about you, Aries. But at the same time, I feel like they're super defensive. So when we come to a person, when we go towards a person or a situation and we're very defensive, how is that situation going to heal? How are we actually going to communicate from our heart when we have walls built up, when we're completely defensive about the situation? Because even though this person wants to apologize, wants to make things right, at the same time with the Two of Cups in reverse, I feel like there's just a lot of insincerity here. And Aries, I'm going to be honest, I think you're going to feel that. I think you're going to know it. Don't think you're going to be happy about it. I'm going to be honest. I don't think you're going to be happy about it, okay, Aries? But I do feel that they're going to come in to communicate with you. But I don't know. I'm feeling this energy of like not putting everything on the table to talk about. So even if they do apologize or even if they do talk about a situation, I don't feel like it's going to really change much. I don't think that you're going to feel more balanced off after this conversation because it's not putting everything on the table. And Aries, I think you want everything on the table, but we will look at your energies in a moment. So what is the possible actions that they're going to take towards you before the end of November? Page of Swords. We also have the Five of Wands upright and the Seven of Pentacles. All right, so yeah, this energy of like wanting to come in, wanting to talk about things because they don't want things to end, but at the same time they're conflicted. And Aries, I think that conflict is coming from their ego. So maybe they think that you owe them an apology. Could be, could be. Or maybe they just don't want to take accountability, Aries. But it's like they want to come in, make things right, but to a certain amount, a certain extent. And then, yeah, like Oh, but I came in and I apologized. Or I came in and I tried to make things right. And Aries, I'm feeling like they're expecting you to pick up the slack. That's what I'm feeling. They're expecting you to pick up the slack here. Okay, let's take a look at you now, Aries. How are you currently feeling about this person slash situation? Sorry about my kid. All right, the Six of Pentacles upright, the Seven of Wands upright, and the Nine of Cups upright. So this is an energy of a person who you feel good with, who you actually want to give and take with. But here's the thing. Seven of Wands is here as well. So it's like you probably give and give and give, Aries, and then they give a little bit, but not enough. And you know, Aries, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe you call them out on it. And I don't think they were happy about that. Okay. I don't think they were having you call them out, to be honest. Because there's an energy here where it's like, hey, we can give to this situation. We can have a good time. We can enjoy each other. But it's like you know that if you give too much, you're not going to receive, or if you act a certain way, they might not reciprocate. And so even though you have a good energy surrounding this person or this situation, Aries, you also have a defensive energy where it's like, yeah, we could do this, but dot dot dot. And then at the end of the dot dot dot, there's a problem. All right, what actions are you hoping that they take towards you, Aries? What action are you hoping that they take towards you? Judgment in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Why Judgment in reverse? Okay, let's see. So here's the thing. I'm just getting this, Aries. I'm just going to say it. I feel like you want to have this person in your life, okay? There's certain energies about them that you enjoy. That doesn't mean that you enjoy a long-term committed relationship with them. It just means you enjoy something about their energies, okay, Aries? What I'm getting here is that you want them to come in, but not quite yet. I don't know why, but there is an energy here where you do want them to come in, but not right now. Okay? So it's like maybe you're waiting for them to work on something even more, or maybe you know that they're upset because maybe you know that they're going to come in and not be right, or come from a place of ego, or finger blame, not finger blame. Oh my god, finger point. Point the finger, blame. Okay? So maybe you don't even want to talk to them right now because you're like, I don't want to hear what they have to say, or I don't want to have to put up with their attitude or their situation. So you want for them to come in. It's like you know they're going to come in eventually, but you want them to come in slow. But here's the thing. I feel like it's in your hands, Aries. I feel like you're going to make the decision to give them another opportunity or not. And some of you may not. Because the Queen of Wands here as well, it's like you're going to come into your own creativity. You're going to make that decision of being like, I'm too good for this. No, I'm too good for this. So they better come in right. Because the King of Wands in reverse against the Queen of Wands upright, that's a lot of stubborn energy. That's going to be a lot of, conflict. That's going to be a lot of complication. And Aries, I don't think you want that. So you know that this is in your hands, whether you two are going to proceed or not. All right, let's take a look at the potential outcome between you two. The potential outcome between you two. The Lovers. Ooh, the Four of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Look at that. All right, Aries, maybe you just want to make this person sweat a bit. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's like, you have the upper hand now. And so what you can do, or what you want to do, is kind of make them sweat a bit, because maybe they made you sweat a bit. And you're like, okay, you wanted to treat me this way? You wanted to do this to me? Okay, now it's your turn. That's a possibility here, Aries, as well. That you just want to make them sweat a bit. You want them to feel what they've lost. You want them to know what they can lose. Because here with the Lovers and the Four of Wands and the Queen of Swords, here's the thing. You do have a choice coming up. Like I said, Aries, I keep feeling like it's in your hands. Okay? The decision's going to be in your hands, Aries. So you get to decide if you want to stay or if you want to go. And I feel like this time around, you won't be giving so much to the situation without getting anything in return. I also feel like you're going to be a lot stricter with your boundaries and all those kinds of things when it comes to the situation. And if you're not getting what you want out of this situation, Aries, you're definitely not going to stay. You're in an energy of like, yeah, it is up to me. So you got to come in right. Don't be blaming me for things that you need to take accountability for, or else why am I going to stay? I feel like that's in your hands, Aries. All right, let's take a look at the oracle you got. Cauliflower transition, which is connected to Cancer. Let me get the Moonology deck as well, Aries. What does this say? Okay, Aries, you have balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. So, Aries, this is the thing. If you feel too imbalanced within yourself or the situation or both, there has to be equilibrium here. So, what is it that you're lacking? Is it an emotional connection? Is it spirituality? Is it connecting to a higher source? You don't have to be, all spiritual or religious. That's up to you. That's a personal thing. But there's something here where you have to go outside of yourself to connect to something more in order to find the answers. Be creative with how you're dealing with situations, how you're dealing with people. And look, if there's a transition, if something needs to transform into something else to move the energies around, we got to let it flow, right? Let's let it flow. Let's let it be as it's meant to be. And if something feels too hard because we're continuously trying to hold on to it, sorry, Aries, because we're continuously trying to hold on to it, it's probably not something that's meant to be in our life at this time, which means it's probably better to let go and let it flow rather to hold on and let it stress us out. Okay, Aries? So I hope that this could help you in some way, shape, or form. And Aries, I will see you later.